It's brand new. They rebuilt the whole village.
Don't scare me like that. Thought Cloud might have lost it again. I mean, I thought he got us lost, because it looks different. So, who do you think rebuilt it?
Shinra.
Never mind all that. We've got a terminal to find.
Hey there. Let me guess. We allow our patients to walk around. It's reassuring.
Travelers, huh?
I'm Sephiroth.
It's okay. Take all the time you need, all right?
It's strange. None of the buildings look like I remember.
Well, shit.
A lot of robes out here.
Yeah. And look. Locals. Only they aren't quite the same, are they?
Hello there. Can I help you?
Greetings, good sir. I'm a proud employee of Shinra Resorts. And since I was nearby, I thought I might pop in and check something on the company database.
And your companions?
Oh, them? They are...
I used to live here until, you know.
I see. And are you aware of what Nibelheim is now?
Nope. No idea.
5 years ago, Shinra assumed direct control over this village. It now serves as a treatment center for Mako poisoning. All property rights have been transferred. If that's why you're here, contact Special Facilities at Corporate. They'll be able to help you.
Very helpful. Thank you, sir. Ah, but the database. I'll not be a wee minute.
I'm sure you're eager to see your hometown, but please, don't stay too long.
Being a caretaker isn't easy, but it is rewarding. No need to wear yourself out. Let's rest.
The services we provide here.
My mom needs to move in with me.
You don't happen to be a card player, do you? It's no use denying it. You're slacking off because you want to play Queen's Blood. Because you're just like me. I won't tell if you won't. Comrade, the name's Turner. The top truant. I say, screw working. I'm all about playing hooky. You'd be hard-pressed to find anyone who's better at it than me. I don't give a damn about demotions. Prepare yourself. you're not gonna blow off work with me? Playing while you should be working makes it more fun. You need to slack off more. Remember, the... You're not gonna blow off work with playing while you should be... That was impressive. I didn't think you'd beat me so easily. When I entered contests on the clock, I always won. Wait, could you be more of a slacker than me? But I devote all my time outside of roll calls specifically to playing Queen's Blood. Oh, I see. You're unemployed. Living the dream. No, that's none of my business. You're a bigger fish. That's all. It was an honor to have played with you. I hope I'll have another chance someday.
No one here, but it's... Shinra employees? No, sirree, Bob. Please, you...
Then can I at least... Unfortunately, we're not in a position.
Just relax. Nothing to be afraid of.
They're everywhere you look. You don't really think that all these guys decided to get up and shuffle over here of their own accord, do you? Course not. This is Shinra's doing. First, they raise a whole village 'cause it suits them. Then they build a fake one right on top of it. We can't let those corporate bastards keep getting away with this shit. We gotta do something, right?
I just want to know what they're rounding them up for.
The hell if I know. Nothing good, though.
Question. This always been here?
Yeah.
It totally screams, climb me, doesn't it? So, let's give the poor thing what it wants and see the sights.
Hey, don't just...
To look at this place, you'd never know.
Yeah.
So, which one's your house?
That one.
Aw, looks cozy. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Nah, don't worry about it. It's all new to you. That building right there is the inn, where I stayed 5 years ago. You got the town hall, the general store, and that there, Tifa's house.
So let me guess. This is where you kept lookout.
Huh?
Come on, you never came up here hoping she'd wave?
That's not funny.
Wasn't trying to be, honestly. Just wanted to know.
I'm gonna head down.
Think I'm good where I am. I'll see you later. Let's take a little break.
Well now, who might you be? Ah, that's right. You're the ones Nick was talking about. New in town, aren't you?
No?
In that case, you ought to know better than to interrupt a busy chef, hmm?
I can leave.
No, I don't mind. Could use someone to talk to anyway. Then again, I sense you're not much of a chatterbox. La, 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 la. My cooking's like no other. La, 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 la. Thanks to my dear old old mother, God rest her soul.
Let's take a little break and try again, all right?
All right. The doctor will see you now.
You certainly don't look ill. Passing through, I take it? If you are feeling unwell, though, you'll have to wait. We need to tend to our current...
Don't worry. It'll all be over soon. There. All done. Take care. You might have noticed that some of our patients have number tattoos on their arms.
You know... I never understood it. Why'd my dad go into the reactor? Why chase Sephiroth? Thought about it ever since waking up in Corel. It just seemed like such a bad idea. I mean, what did he think he was gonna do? Fight a famous war hero and win? Well, he didn't. But after moving to Midgar, after making a life for myself, I finally realized where my dad was coming from. He was angry. And he'd had enough. Everything he'd worked so hard for had been destroyed in an instant. All that he'd built for himself, for us, gone. Sephiroth had burned it to the ground. That's why he went, even though he had to have known how it'd end.
I see.
And like him, I took my pain, my grief, everything I was feeling. I took it all and turned it into anger. Anger that led me to Avalanche. The problem is, anger doesn't last. So when Avalanche started to become more violent, there wasn't enough left to hold back the fear and the doubt. It was taking a toll. Then you turned up.
Have I helped you get through it at all?
Yeah, you have. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have had the courage to come back here. A lot's happened, but now that we're here, I know this was the right decision. Because now I know they rebuilt everything, tried to sweep what they did under the rug and pretend it never even happened. But I won't let them. I can't. Sephiroth and his cruelty. Shinra and their lies. I'm sick of all of it.
I'm not sure why that is myself. Maybe it's to mark ones with different symptoms?
No, Dale. Leave the man alone. I can play Queen's Blood with you, if that's what you want, okay? I'm so sorry. This is Dale. He loves playing Queen's Blood more than anything else in the world. Actually, I don't suppose you would mind playing a match or two with him. Just real quick, I'm not the best player, so I think he's been looking for someone who'll give him more of a challenge. That's enough, Dale. He has other things to do, I'm sure. Thank you so much for taking the time to play with him.
Congratulations, Cloud. You have risen to the rank of Blood Marquis. By the way, I recently received a letter addressed to you. It read, "I'll be waiting for you at the hotel in the Gold Saucer. From a friendly specter. Are they inviting you to play Queen's Blood with them? I wonder."
You'd think someone would brief us on these things, considering we're the ones who actually have to look after.
This is where we care for the patient.
There's no need to rush. Usually they don't make too much.
Patient. Ask a caretaker.
Gonna need a smidge more time.
No need to wear yourself.
You used to live here a long time ago, right? We'd appreciate it if you didn't cause us any trouble. It's nothing personal, but you shouldn't come back.
do is bend over backwards for these people, and what do we...
So that's me. Oh, what a pleasant surprise. Say, why don't you and those robed folks pose for a photo? It turns out that Shinra's in charge of the treatment facilities here. Getting permission to take pictures was not easy. All my photos will be reviewed, and if Shinra sees something they don't like, it's theirs. Just gotta impress those suits with some nice shots. If you find a good photo spot, don't hesitate to let me know.
I feel so bad for these people.
There.
So, any friends here you want to see? Maybe a girlfriend? Speaking of which, I'll bet you're dying to hear about mine. Am I right? What? Not interested? I'm gonna tell you anyway. She's real pretty. No, beautiful. Kind of depends on the angle. She's just great to be around.
She from Midgard?
Yep, real city mouse.
Zack Fair. From Gungaga. Head over heels for Eric. We fought together as soldiers. You were here with me 5 years ago. You came with me on the mission. Where are you? What happened to you?
I can't believe this! I should have known it was too good to be true. I only have limited access from this console.
Let me guess. Limited doesn't cut it.
Nope. But all is not lost. Excuse me, good sir. Would you be so kind as to grant us entry into Shinra Manor?
Don't you have clearance for that?
Oh, if only. I'm but a wee bottom feeder. Barely have clearance to use the bathroom, me.
Be that as it may, I can't let you in there myself. You'll have to ask my boss instead.
Meaning the deputy commissioner? Or the commish himself? Let's meet and greet.
Deputy Commissioner Murasaki's up at the reactor, conducting an inspection for corporate. He's due back the day after tomorrow, but he hasn't been in touch to confirm. Could be he needs more time.
We can't afford to dilly-dally.
Then we'll just have to track him down.
Agreed. Thanks for all the help, pal.
Being a caretaker isn't easy. So, you're headed to the reactor, huh?
Headed to the reactor? No luck at town hall, I take it?
Gotta get a key card. A guy named Murasaki has it, but he's inspecting the reactor.
Well then, you'll need a ninja to accompany you. I'm coming with.
Me too.
Really? You sure?
Ask anyone around here. I'm the best there is.
All right.
You sure you're gonna be okay?
We're going on a hike and getting a key card. How tough can it be? You'll still be gone for a while. Sure there's nothing you need to take care of?
I'm putting you in charge of provisions. But make it snappy. My materia needs me.
Billy? What are you doing out here? I haven't had much luck at the racetrack lately. Not the good kind, that's for sure. So I came here to train.
Train? Here?
You don't know where you are? This is the home of the Chocobo Sage, a living legend. Surely you've heard of the man.
Did someone say living legend?
You okay, sir?
I am now. Thought I was a goner.
Huh?
Mind telling me who you are? I don't get many visitors out here in the boonies.
This is Cloud. He's a jockey for Gramps' ranch.
Oh, he is, huh? Perfect. Billy here needs some help. You can pick up the poor boy's slack.
There's this big race at the Saucer, the Gold Cup, and it's coming up soon. We gotta get in on that, so I came here to bone up. I'm learning all sorts of stuff. See?
Hey, tell me you're not buying this choco dung. Picking garbage out of a pool isn't training. It's manual labor. You see it too, right? What?
If anyone was gonna get it, figures it'd be you. This man right here wrote the book on chocobo rearing. In fact, pretty much all the major breeds maintained these days are products of his techniques.
If you can flap your gums, you can move your gams. Now get on back to your training.
Sorry!
As for you, I know just the thing. One of my chocobos ran off when we put her out to pasture. Need you to find her. Bring her back.
You're asking me?
Her name is Selena. Ain't your normal chocobo neither. Loves the ocean more than home. The way she makes rolling waves look like solid ground. No wonder she thinks she's the bee's knees.
Please, Cloud, would you mind? Just think of it as a favor for me. You've got a gift for wrangling the wild ones. The bird that runs on water? I already found him.
There you are, Selena. Well, I underestimated ya. Takes real skill to tame this girl. Skills like those of... Hold on. I know this. I do. Why can't I remember? Oh, damn it! This is gonna bother me all day. Oh. Aha! There we go. It was Sam and Will.
What?
They were far and away my best disciples. As I was saying, You, Cloud? You may well become as talented a trainer as them one day.
Did I hear you right? Sam? You gotta tell me everything you know about it.
You're gonna give me whiplash, son.
The Sam guy you taught. You mean Chocobo Sam out of Midgar?
I do, but why do you want to know?
Because me and him, we got history. You see, I'm Will's son.
Well, don't that beat all? I'll never forget those two. They had such a powerful passion, and an eagerness to learn, too. Everything they did was for the birds.
That's not the Sam I know. Sam's a demon. He led my parents to an early grave. Got them hooked on gambling. Pushed them to rack up tons of debt. And then...
That don't sound like him to me. You sure you ain't got your Sams mixed up? It's a common name, you know.
Only one Sam in this business. I swore that I'd humiliate him by winning the Gold Cup. Destroy his reputation. Then I'd at least have some kind of revenge for what that bastard did to my parents.
Now that that's out of your system, back to it.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Thought you came out here to learn about chocobos, not to get revenge. Cloud, for your next task, I'll need you to take Selena and gather choco grass, which so happens to grow above bodies of water.
You kidding me? This fossil's trying to get us to do his dirty work again?
Choco grass is a genuine panacea. I kid you not. It'll cure whatever ails you, and then some. And once I am cured, maybe I'll be inclined to share more stories about the good old days.
He's obviously full of it.
If not for him, then please do it for me. I need to know what happened to my dad.
Okay.
When I said it grows above water, I meant above. It's called the floating flower, because it grows in the air. But with an ocean chocobo, you can harvest the stuff with ease. 30 tufts ought to do. Best hop to it, Cloud. You don't want my death on your hands, do you?
Are you here to learn from the sage as well? I know the sage is a bit of a handful, but stick with it, okay? It'll all pay off in the end. I promise.
Oh, You get your hands on that choco grass? Well, if it ain't my beloved choco grass. This stuff can be one hell of a hassle to gather. Thank goodness I had you to get it for me.
Okay, so what are you gonna do with it?
I suppose you've earned the right to know. First, I take this fluff, mix it with some chocobo feathers, and let it ferment. Once it's dry, I boil it all down. Then I squeeze it all out and voila, my patented choco tincture.
That's some kind of magic medicine?
Oh no, just a little fun.
This wrinkly, cheeky old...
Speaking of grass, if you've got some extra tufts on hand, would you mind sharing them with my assistant at the shop? I promise I'll make it worth your while.
Please, tell me about my father.
Hold your chocobos, son. There's still one thing you need to do for me first.
What a surprise. This geezer isn't gonna tell you jack. Face it, kid.
You've got a lot of nerve. Casting aspersions after all the wisdom I've shared.
All the what now?
So you haven't realized you've been training this whole time? Tracking down Selena forced you to get in touch with a chocobo's feelings. And all that running across the water you did helped hone your sense of balance and your bird handling. Key skills for any aspiring jockey. What do you say, Cloud? Bet you feel like a real choco pro by now.
Can't say I do.
Sounds to me like you need more training. Reckon we ought to add one more item to your regimen. Think of it as a final trial of sorts.
Oh, give me a break. Don't go changing the subject here, Gramps. We're not doing your stupid trial.
No, it's fine. I'll do it.
Then it's settled. I'll be your opponent. And dear Selena will be your steed.
If Cloud wins, does that mean you'll finally tell me about my dad?
You've got a deal. But know that I won't be pulling any punches out there. When you're ready, give me a holler and we can hit the track.
You got any choco grass for me? Thanks so much. I think that about does it. Pretty sure you've picked all there is to find around here. You're a true ocean chocobo tamer. Now how about plumes? Don't worry, I'll put the choco grass you gave me to good use.
Oh, Cloud. Have you come to brush up on your bird handling? As soon as I heard the legendary chocobo sage was here, I knew I had to come. I was surprised to see a recluse residing in such luxury. Even hermits enjoy a dip in the pool. If there's anything else I can do for you, please let me know. I'm always happy to help. Cloud. Odin, the noble knight hailing, I encourage you to pit your skills against this summoned entity. I can't help but wonder where we'll meet next. So many fascinating possibilities.
You prepared to undertake the final trial? Looks like all that training I made you do paid off. Thanks to my regimen, I'd say you're head and shoulders above your average amateur. Wouldn't you agree?
As much as I'd love to tell you you're wrong because I think you're the worst, you do have a point.
Even the worst can teach you a thing or two, if you let them.
A promise is a promise, sir. Please tell me more about my dad and Uncle Sam.
All right, then. What do you want to know? Let's see. They couldn't have been much older than you are now. The two of them came and asked me to take them under my wing. Turned them down, seeing as I'd already retired, but they hung around the grounds anyway. Since they had nothing better to do, I put them to work, and that's how it all began. Well, wasn't nothing out of the ordinary, I'd say. Ran some errands, did some repairs, helped around the house. You know, your standard training regimen. And in their downtime, they took it upon themselves to dig through my library, learning about chocobos and how to handle them. Came to differing conclusions. They used to argue something fierce. I can't say the two of them got on terribly well.
I figured.
Will and Sam had mighty strong opinions about how to best raise chocobos, and it drove them to fight, with their words and with their fists. That said, only reason those two fought as hard as they did is because they both cared deeply about the cause. As far as passion is concerned, the two of them were birds of a feather. How you feel now? Managed to sort out the mess inside?
What do you mean?
When we first met, I saw the way your eyes were brimming with anger. I knew right then and there that what you needed wasn't teaching or training. What you needed was time. Time to look deep inside yourself and clear out all the wickedness and spite that have been haunting your heart.
Which is why you had him clean out the pool?
Exactly. I don't know what happened to your father after he left this place. And I can understand why you'd want to beat old Sam in a race. Few things feel better than sticking it to someone who did you wrong. But that being said, you should never use your birds as tools for revenge. Ask yourself, why did I decide to start raising chocobos?
I guess it's because I saw how happy those birds made my mom and dad. How they'd smile. The chocobos brought us a lot of fun, and brought us together as a family. I guess that's why.
Good enough. The why is important, so don't forget yours. I reckon Sam's got his eyes on the gold cup. Keep yours unclouded by hatred, and you'll do fine.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for everything. I'm gonna head back to the saucer. Make sure our birds are ready for the big race. Don't worry about putting your name in. I'll take care of it. All you need to do is show up and win.